What in the name is going on with Charles Schwab? Layoffs, transition concerns, what is going on? Hopefully, good news, because as Thinkorswim users, me, you guys, we're worried about this transition, which I honestly kind of forgot about. It kind of went to the back of my mind. I mean, I'm prepared. I got a backup broker, but we just got news the other day. Charles Schwab is laying off a bunch of workers, or at least is planning to. Now, does that mean that customer service quality is going to go down? Does that mean that when we call them or we hit up the chat box that we're not going to get answered right away? What does that mean? Because TD Ameritrade historically has had really great customer service in my experience, but we're getting word that they're having to cut people, layoffs, and there's a lot of talk that, oh, they're losing accounts because of the transition, and interest rates are hurting them, and they're trying to cut back and save $500 million. So that's some news that's coming out right in the thick of it, because we are in the midst of a transition, the accounts being switched over from TD Ameritrade over to Charles Schwab. Now, personally, being a Thinkorswim user, I haven't been contacted. So far, they're saying that, yeah, Thinkorswim is going to be moved over, so we don't have to worry about that. They're actually saying that there's going to be improvements to the trading platform, so that's good. Let's see here. They've been moving accounts since February, yes. Advisors are worried that the transition will not go smoothly. So far, it's on my end, it's going just fine. Okay, so I'm not too worried. They say Thinkorswim, and this is coming from Charles Schwab, Thinkorswim will be coming to Charles Schwab in late 2023. And I did read on the TD Ameritrade website that people who use Thinkorswim will be transitioned when Thinkorswim is available over at Charles Schwab. Because right now, if you open an account with Charles Schwab, you will not have access to Thinkorswim. And on the flip side, if your account is moved, which I know some accounts have moved already, from TD Ameritrade over to Charles Schwab, you will not have access. And I don't know what the deal is. It's I'm sure it's all computer stuff. But anyways, it seems that if they have identified your account as an account that uses Thinkorswim, which would probably be my account as much as your accounts if you guys are day trading on there, which I rely on it for a living. So, I mean, if they cut our service, if they cut my service, I'm out of my favorite broker. Luckily, I do have a backup broker, and we'll talk about that in another video. But anyways, I'm not too worried about it. What else? DAS users. If you use DAS, I've been hearing the word on the street. You're out of luck. It's not coming over to Charles Schwab. I don't think there's any word or any plan for DAS to integrate with Schwab. Now, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. But so far, DAS users, they love those hotkeys. That's going away. I think that will be okay for most people. They're just a little bit of a transition, but that kind of sucks for the DAS users. Luckily, I'm not one of them, or maybe unlucky. But anyways, yeah, again, 6 TOS will be improved. I have that on my written down on 6 here. But yeah, that's what I heard. Charles Schwab actually bought TD Ameritrade mostly and partly because they wanted the platform Thinkorswim. So they said on their end that they plan to improve it, and they said that we're going to like the improvements. Now, I don't know what they mean by like. Maybe that could be a tongue-in-cheek. Maybe they're lying. Hopefully the improvements are good. Now, I honestly, there's not much I want improved. Maybe halt levels on the level 2, wink, wink. Maybe a little cleaner price ladder where the bid doesn't disappear, wink, wink, wink. That would be great. Performance improvements will always be, received well. Maybe a little bit better order execution at the open, wink, wink, Charles Schwab. But besides that, I think it's a great platform, so I'd hate to see them screwed up by adding some, laggy, buggy, I don't know what they're probably gonna add in some AI elements to it. So I'm all for the improvements, but as the platform is now, after making over $1.2 million using the platform in the past 2.5 years, I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, we'll see, guys. The transition, it seems to be going well on my end. I have not been notified at all. It sounds like people who use the platform will be transitioned later. Now, if you're just signing up and you want to use Thinkorswim, make sure you sign up on the TD Ameritrade side if you still can. That way, maybe you have the option to still use Thinkorswim But if you sign up for Charles Schwab right now, you will not have access to Thinkorswim just yet. Coming in late 2023. And the story keeps changing. Now the latest story I see is they're laying off a bunch of TD Ameritrade workers. But I have seen slight improvements. The app for Thinkorswim is now not just green, it's green and blue. So there's little hints of the transition going on. People are worried about it. And I'm not just saying like me, I'm talking advisors. Actually, people probably with way more money than us or way more investment with TD Ameritrade, they're worried. Some people are saying, don't worry. Look, I just want Thinkorswim to easily transition like over the weekend. And that's all I care about. I don't care who owns Thinkorswim. I just want my order execution to stay the same. I want my platform to stay the same, plus maybe some improvements. And I'm good. I don't care if I'm with TD or Charles Schwab. I guess it doesn't matter because Charles Schwab owns both of them. So anyways, guys, that's the update with Charles Schwab. And we'll see how it plays out. It looks like it's going to be all right. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this transition. How is it impacting you? Has your account been switched over yet? Has there been any issues? For me, no. I have a backup broker ready to go. I'm not too concerned about it. And according to what they're saying, unless they're lying, the transition will be smooth for those Thinkorswim users. It sucks for the employees over at TD Ameritrade because it sounds like they're being cut. If you're an employee at TD Ameritrade, let me know what's going on. Of course, they're trying to save some money. But I hope that doesn't equal what? What would that not equal? Not as good customer service because in the past, TD Ameritrade has had great customer service. Okay, but I think that about does it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Of course, a comment down below what you guys feel, experienced, or whatever you want to say. Put it down in the comments. This is the Trading Farmer signing out. Catch you guys in the next video.